The one word, integrity.
Integrity.
I'd say tenacious.
Tenacious.
Genuine.
Observant. Intuitive. Yeah, those are all words that fit her very well.
Spunk.
I grew up in Long Creek, Oregon. I was born there May 8, 1939. My parents moved to the ranch where I live right now when I was 6 years old. My father was a great horseman, and he would take me with him, and I would, in the beginning, ride behind him on the horse. And right then I knew that I was going to be a cattleman.
She's been through a lot. She's been through some really tough times in her family, and she perseveres.
I lost my husband, so I stepped up. I operate the ranch, and I wanted to be active with the people that I knew that could help me.
She will not shirk the call to duty. If somebody wants her to become part of the management of an organization, she's willing to serve as an officer.
She didn't complain about an association. She joined the association to make sure they were representing her values.
The women involved in ranching and farming and agriculture are so important to the stability and sustainability of the farms and ranches going forward. And Sharon was truly a pioneer in that.
You can call Sharon Livingston a pioneer, but she is among a cadre of very strong women that come from agriculture.
I've never focused on that. I'm here to be one of the workers. I'm here to help move the industry forward, and that's the way it is.
I've heard Sharon Livingston called a lot of things, and shy ain't one of them. So she's really engaged.
Sharon likes to look for solutions. She spends a lot of time thinking about issues. She doesn't just rush head on in.
She'll make a statement or she'll make a comment, and she'll be very clear, very articulate about it, and then she'll say, enough said.
Telling your story in agriculture is important. I can't really tell it for the producer, but when you get quality people like Sharon Livingston, she encourages her colleagues to tell that story.
Sharon Livingston can stand in front of a crowd and connect with the people in that crowd about the sincerity and authenticity of her message.
I tell people that I'm associated with, don't sit in the coffee houses and talk. Make phone calls, write letters, attend meetings, go to the legislature, step up, and if you cannot be involved, make sure that you pay your dues and support those that are there working for you.
Well, Sharon cares. She really cares about agriculture, not only about cattle and water, but she cares about people.
She's a cattle operator, but she's as concerned about the strawberry farmer or the wheat farmer or the grass seed farmer or the blueberry farmer. I mean, she's concerned about forestry.
There are issues that face our industry. I can't sit back and just let those go by. I want to know what's going on, who's interested, what I need to do to help.
Sharon wasn't one to run to a meeting and throw up her fist. She was one to do her homework and go to the mic and say something that was cool, calm, collected, smart, and have a solution involved.
I don't want to fight. I want to sit with people. I want to use everything that I can to visit with people.
Sharon's got the ability to bring diverse groups together, and I think it spawns from her analyzing issues before she steps into them. She talks about them, she thinks them through. She's a voracious reader. She really thinks about what she's doing, and that way when she goes to the table, she's able to pull folks together so they can have an intelligent discussion to begin with.
You don't learn anything with your mouth open. Now, I like to talk, but when I'm in a situation where I know there's information there to be gained, I know how to listen.
Sharon has a tremendous influence on other producers. She's got a lot of respect.
She's cultivated a lot of the decision makers and opinion leaders who've learned that if you ignore Sharon Livingston, you do that at your peril.
She's in it for all the right reasons. She's not in it for herself. She's not in it for self-glory. She's not in it to build a career. She's sure not in it for the money. She does it because she genuinely cares, and people can see that.
That's my life. That's my focus. It's what gives me satisfaction, It's what keeps me going, and I will always be doing it as long as I can.
I am so proud of her. I've seen a lot of people through the years receive this award, and no one is any more deserving than Sharon is.
Sharon, thanks for welcoming me to the Oregon beef industry and the Oregon Beef Council, and for the kindness you've shown my family when we've come around Eastern Oregon.
Sharon, thanks for holding me and others accountable to try to make us better than we are. You do a good job at it, and it's appreciated.
Carol and I appreciate all that you do and never change.
Your willingness to stay involved, no matter how little time you had or how much time you had, that's why we were successful, so you could be successful. Thank you, and I love you.